So one of the main issues with co-op games is that they seem to come at you from multiple directions. That's one of the reasons why we don't play a lot of them. However, Titan Zero does not do that. Instead, you're going to assemble your team and take on the big bad monster boss. So stick around after the break and I'll give you a super high level overview along with some thoughts on who might like this. When you start the game, you'll just have a few team members to choose from. But as you beat more and more scenarios and missions, you'll unlock even more characters. And figuring out the use and combination of these characters can be key in accomplishing what you need to do and defeating your target. And speaking of that target, the prototype copy we have contains the World Shaper. You will lay out cards underneath the Titan which will depict the actions they will take if they have dice in that area. And beyond just that Titan, you have various scenarios that will determine setup or possible other rules you will need to consider while playing. They will add in some variability, so make sure to choose the right characters for those scenarios. You will also have the support of sidekicks and sponsorships to help defeat these monstrosities. Alright, so there you have it. Like I said, a real high level overview, because a lot of this is going to kind of be like based on those scenarios, based on what monster you're going through. If you check the link down below to the campaign, you'll kind of see what they are all offering and what is all included in all of this fun stuff. So as I said, we're normally not big on those co-op games because they're coming at you from all these different angles. You have to mitigate this and stop this and then move this and then move this around, and then this is going to constantly berate you and all this. This is, you have to knock out that big monster. Is he doing a couple of bad things as he's going around? Yeah, but it's not going to be necessarily multiple ways, unless, of course, the scenario tells you that. But mainly it is, assemble your team and make sure you knock out that big monster right there. So then, as I said, those monsters, they have the scenarios. That's going to help you unlock even more characters. So you're going to be able to just, have this wide array roster of all these people who specialize in different things and want to, maneuver a certain way and maybe might take out the monsters in a certain way. So being able to try and find that cool mix of combinations, those characters you enjoy playing, the mechanics you enjoy liking, is just kind of all in here, as opposed to like really just kind of hemming you on, like, you have to use these characters and this time this. No, you're going to have this wider range of different abilities. So that's why I'm going to say, if you are someone who's looking for that fun co-op that kind of feels more like a video game of everyone getting together and fighting that big monster that's rampaging through the city, or the world, in essence, then this is going to be one for you. If you're looking for that one that's got that variety of different scenarios that you're able to play in different ways you can mitigate all those and with all the different characters and the variety, this is going to be one for you. And if you want to get a game that kind of has almost like a bag building mechanic, I didn't fully get into that with the super high level overview, but the heroes and the Titan have these bags. That's what you're going to be drawing the damage out of. So, sometimes you can remove stuff or add stuff into that with the various powers. So you're going to have some customizability there, which is also present in those scenarios. So if all of this sounds like something you yourself are going to want to check out, then there is a link to the campaign down below. Like I said, check it out, see all the cool fun stuff that they have added and are planning for this cool looking game. While down there, you can also go ahead and hit like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell to be notified as we do more videos. Alrighty, so see you in the next one, as long as I don't get stomped on.